welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
Welcome back.
Happy Saturday.
Oh yes, happy Saturday indeed.
It is the weekend.
It
is so nice.
It's been a nice weekend.
Is it snowing at your house too?
Let us know.
It's snowing. It just started here a few hours ago. There's a watch that goes from like 4 p.m. till tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
And they're predicting up to 5 inches. Could be more, could be less, I guess. So we'll see. And then we're getting another storm 2 days after that. And then after that, another one.
Yeah,
So-
3-day storm event this week coming up.
Yeah.
In addition to today could be anything. You know, like here around where we're at, they could, when they say an inch, it's 12 inches. When they say 5 inches, it's a dusting. Although it's only been snowing for maybe a half hour, and there's a lot out there.
There's a lot out there now.
So we're getting it tonight.
So
you know.
we'll see. I mean, they try to probably lowball it, but the last snowfall we had, it was not a big deal because it melted like the next day.
Yeah.
But we had about 5 or 6 inches of snow, and they had only called for like 3.
Yeah.
So they got caught off guard with it. And I know the weather is wonky given the state of things.
Yeah.
So we'll just we'll keep our eye to it. But
And like you worked from home and I worked from home on Thursday
an ice storm
because it was ice. Everything was covered with ice.
Just
when we
in
got
time.
up in the morning.
And people like ice is scarier than snow.
Yeah.
Frankly, I mean, there's no good drivers on ice. You can drive well on snow or slush, maybe. So work had said everyone's going to be everyone who commutes work from home. Steve. So I went in and I opened up our drop-in center, and then the person came in because she had to wait for her road to get salted and plowed.
To get out.
So she couldn't get out of her house.
I know.
And since I'm closer, I came and then we swapped. But then I was home the rest of the day. And they told us the day before.
Yeah.
Day
we did
before,
too,
they
yeah.
were like, we're all working from home.
Mhm.
And they told you guys. A lot of businesses
We did too. A lot of businesses, schools, everything.
because it was
on
right
Thursday,
rush. It was
yeah.
7 o'clock. 7:30, stuck your head out the door. I could have ice skated in the street.
It was crazy. And it looks like we're just going to have more crazy weather coming up. But
It does.
'tis the season.
'Tis the season, I suppose.
Oh, yes. How are you doing? Hey, oh, yes, I forgot. Welcome to some Saturday night chit-chat. Yo, so what are we going to chit-chat about?
I don't know.
Well, we talked about the weather. I mean, you could talk about the weather for ages, right?
I know. And ages plus a few years after that.
Yeah, because it's just crazy. The weather here is crazy. But do you believe that it's almost time to start, like, sowing seeds for the garden?
Oh my God. I was going through the questions and we had a question come through. Mark, what are you doing? Are you doing anything yet for the garden?
Oh, yeah, that's
and I was
right,
like,
yeah.
oh, Mark, what the hell do I say?
Yeah, that's
If it was your question, there's an answer there now to it.
Yeah.
But you're just there's dirt all over the house, but there's nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I have to work inside.
Yeah, but you're just moving plants around.
Yeah, this is the time where now February, like this is when I take care of the house plants. Like I end the year like in the autumn by looking at the house plants because they're outside and they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes they need transplanted if they've had like a lot of growth. But I don't like to transplant them into larger pots in the autumn so much. Spring, yes, because that's their normal growing time. So I've been, moving some of the house plants into larger pots, refreshing the soil, things like that for all the inside plants. And then we'll start with the seeds probably next month in a couple weeks.
That's quick.
Maybe, like the first week of March. I started a little late last year. So I have that written down.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to do that this year. We're going to start on time this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going on with the garden. Both here and at work, I have all those plants in the middle of being done too.
Mm-hmm. So our indoor hanging gardens that you
I've
not in this
expanded a little bit.
they have, and they're all alive and thriving. There's nothing mysteriously dying.
No,
I don't think. There's always you never know. Like if you have plants, I don't, but well, I guess we do.
We do.
I don't. But I don't intend to.
I don't think I've even given you your own house plant. That's the next thing.
They'd all die under my care. They would all die under my care. I forgot where I was going with that.
You said, I don't have a plant, but...
I don't have a plant, but I would think if I did, I would be curious sometimes. There'd be mysteries. Like, what's wrong? Why didn't this grow? If you have a garden, maybe, why didn't that grow? I did everything I could. I did everything right. Why didn't this happen? Why didn't that happen?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, like, remember Fernando?
Fernando
was a big parlor palm. He was all lush and green. And then all of a sudden, he started like dying, you know? And I'm like, what the heck? I'm looking, I'm treating him, like looking. Turned out he had spider mites, and he was inside, and I never, ever had spider mites. How this happened, I don't know. But cleaned all of his leaves, put some neem oil on him. He survived, and he have a whole bunch of new growth now. So the spring, when he goes outside, he'll get like real full and lush, you know, because he lived and he has all new foliage now, all new fronds and stuff. So it's you know, it's good. It's interesting. I've always been, well, you guys know, I've always loved plants.
He likes plants a little bit.
I do.
Just
I guess there's a lot. Plant lovers know you can never have too many plants.
Well, you come from a line of gardeners, though, too. Like, my dad has a really green thumb for, like, house plants and stuff, but he's not digging up the yard or anything.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much the house plants, and then make a bucket of beans on the porch and some morning glories. And my mother's like me; she kills everything. You know, she'd kill a cactus.
Yeah. But they have some old house plants. She gave me one, and I still have it.
Like decades old. Like,
yeah.
That was my grandmother's. She died in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And she had it for a while first.
Yeah. Those are the great ones. Yeah.
And then they keep thriving, and then you do the little clippings. We did that with the Christmas cactus the one year. You were giving out clippings of it.
I still have some of those.
It's still spreading all over the land.
Yes, it is. But I'm like weird. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't want, like, okay, when you trim a plant up, it's like all of those trimmings could be new plants. It's like, oh, I can't throw it away. But then you'll have tons of them. And then
throw it into the yard and they can just grow out there.
That's not how it works. You can't throw a clipping in the yard and just have it grow.
Don't you think plants grew before us? Before scissors?
Yeah, but they have a way that they do. They drop seeds, or they, you know, whatever they do.
Well, maybe it's unnatural to have this many inside if they can't live on their own.
Oh, I guess it might be.
It's not what God meant.
It's not going to stop, though.
Of course, it's not going to stop. I just pick my battles. So in other updated Steve will try it news, we used the Hamilton Beach pizza maker again.
Oh yeah, we did.
And it came out great.
Yeah.
We used a frozen rising crust, and it was just like it said, just the time. Only the first time it had that burnt plasticky kind of, this is a new appliance smell.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was fine. Easy breezy to clean.
Yeah.
Did a ton of dehydrating over the last week, I would say. Bunch of onions.
Yeah, you
tomatoes came out, so I have to do a lot of grinding over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that pizza maker. I love it. It fits. We have it on top of the fridge. It's totally out of the way.
Yeah,
and it just seems so much easier to make a frozen pizza.
Yeah, for how many we make or reheat, it really is worth it. I think for us to have
at least once a week, we're having some kind of pizza.
So putting it over, the fridge, it's kind of like out of the way. And it's, even though it's a single-use machine, it's still not clutter.
Right.
So, and it's not something we'd put away into the back of the cabinet because we want to use it regularly.
Yeah.
So for us bachelors, I guess it's a nice purchase.
Yeah. I think it would be good for like a college, because you can also make like quesadillas in there. I saw people that were making like French fries, and like if you go online, people use it for all kinds of other things that wasn't listed.
It's like a rotating broiler. And then there's a heating element underneath
and on top,
and it rotates like your microwave. So anything you can put there, you can reheat pizza.
Yeah,
old pizza.
It reheats pizza wonderfully.
And anything you could probably put under a broiler, you could put in there.
Yeah,
but they only give directions for so many things. The rest is all experiments and fun.
Fun stuff. Yeah.
Smoke alarms.
The other day, I was doing something in the oven, not cook-wise. I don't know what. I was getting wax out of jars, and I didn't notice that the first aluminum pan that I used to catch the wax was ripped at the bottom, so it dripped down. Now I always have a pan underneath everything I do in the oven. It dripped down into a metal pan, but it was only 200 degrees. Nothing happened. But I forgot about it, and then went to make some kind of casserole or cookies or something in there. And
preheated the oven in the 400s.
And the entire apartment filled with smoke.
The smoke detector didn't go off.
It didn't. I'm wondering if if we took them down. Like, well, no, there's one there. It's on.
We have them. They're hardwired and we have battery.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So it didn't. But I really quickly opened the window and it was freezing, but we aired it out. You know?
Yeah. I was like, what is that smell? I know that smell.
What is it? And I looked. I'm like, oh. I opened it to look, and whoosh,
shit all comes out. And that waxy smoke doesn't like to go.
No,
it likes to linger. It stays in the house. It's like the smell of like fish or burnt hair. Like it doesn't go away.
Mm-hmm. So Valentine's Day is literally right around the corner. Do you guys have any plans? What are you doing? We have our plans.
We do.
It'll be fun, and of course, we're gonna make a video out of it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a nice time that day.
Yeah, our style. Easy course. We're not
easy
going out for steak au poivre and
the theater and
down a bottle of prosecco in the balcony.
Right.
Start singing along.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be doing that. Did you see that? Could you see us?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would never want to see us sick. Never want to see us in the throes of addiction.
No,
but for the 45 minutes before it got ugly, it would probably be a effing riot.
Yeah, right. I know.
Before the blood started. So it's just, old souls run into each other. And we used to always say that to people we'd meet back in our drinking. Oh, God, we'd get into so much trouble back in the day when we knew each other.
Mm-hmm. I think you and I would probably have gotten in trouble.
We would have.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more reserved and like cautious of things, but when I'm impaired, that's not quite so much.
And I wasn't above, flirting shamelessly for drinks.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a real high. My moral center wasn't all where it is now.
No. Can you say like a little slut?
I wasn't a slut. I was just popular.
Heavy Thoughts by Mark and Steve.
I was thinking the other day, the fact that my entire body cracks like a glow stick whenever I move, yet refuses to actually glow, is very disappointing. Just saying.
Heavy Thoughts by Mark and Steve.
Well, I will say though, like with this weather and everything, my body's been feeling it. Has yours?
Not as bad as yours. Yours is affecting the way you're moving your body.
I know.
You have like a bad weather locomotion. If you just walk differently, you move differently.
I know.
I mean,
it's just, I don't know. I know it's true. Like my grandma always said that. Oh, she could tell the weather. I always was like, yeah, grandma. No, it's true. I tell you what, Thursday, like going into Thursday, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I saw what happened, the bad weather.
Yeah.
And, but, it works itself out, but it takes so long. Like it takes the whole day. By the time I'm feeling good, we're ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I want to stay up and do stuff.
And I'm like, but I've been up since 8.
I know.
I woke you up.
And I've been trying to push myself. I've been going all day. I won't get up and then sit back down and have coffee and watch I won't do that. I've been trying to stay active and move around.
But there's balance between not sitting down at all from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. I mean, especially if you're not at work. Like if you're at home on a weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. The pace for me is just different on the weekend. I don't care if I nap. I don't care if I sleep. I don't care to sleep in all night into the afternoon.
Like 2:00 in the afternoon. I know.
But if I get up around 9, 10 o'clock, have a cup of coffee and fall asleep for another hour or two, where do I have to be on a snowy Sunday?
Right. Oh no. And that's not. I love those type of days where snow days. I do love. I have to say, like when you're home, like it reminds me of being in school when you have a snow day. Although back then I couldn't wait to get the snowsuit on and go outside and sled. Yeah. I know.
We live in the hill section of our town.
We do, right on there.
Hills. We could have fun. The other day when it was all icy. Ooh.
Gosh.
Just get the bathroom mats.
Oh yeah.
And just ride on
them. Yeah. I probably would kill myself.
You probably would die.
I probably would.
I think you'd die on the walk to the corner to do it.
So, probably. Oh my God.
And I try to think I was young enough to do it, but I don't imagine. I think I'd hurt something. I'm at the point now where I should have the beginning of a debilitating injury starting. I'm in my 40s. I'm supposed to have a bad hip or a bad knee.
No, you don't want it. You don't want either one.
No.
No.
That's everyone I know who works out. And I'm in great shape. They're always going to the gym. They're always running. I sprained my ankle. Hurt my back. I don't work. I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
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 You don't hear about me having any sports injuries.
Me either. No, I just fall. Well, what's funny about
Well, my
us is-
equilibrium isn't very my strong suit
Mine
sometimes.
either. I know,
Let me
right?
dance at the wedding, you know.
And then, like, and I have like a dance background. I still am not. Well, now I'm not. I'm worried that like my leg will go out or something. Like I'm worried. So I think I adjust the way I walk too.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you and I, like, now this goes back a few years. I think we were filming maybe for Halloween or something, or we were like going down under a spooky bridge. I fell. I completely fell. I heard a crack, like, fell.
Oh, yeah.
And he came to help me, and he
I
fell. Like, this is us.
Yeah.
But we do well.
And you're in pieces, and I have to drag the pieces with me
After fall.
after I fell.
Yeah.
But you fell hard.
Well, yeah. You
know,
went, whoosh, you like,
I slid.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad of a spot. It was like
Coming to
under a
help me.
bridge in the middle of, we were in southeastern Pennsylvania.
Is that where it was?
Somewhere. We were in like,
I know we did like a tour or
we
something.
went from like Danville to Philly.
Oh,
Or
we
were
went
doing
to Centralia.
that city that's burning underground. We went there. And
then-
there's no real direct line
That's
from
right.
there to anywhere.
No.
So it was back roads that we took to get back.
Yeah.
Like the next biggest towns over are like Danville, Allentown, Philly.
Yeah, like
right
that.
Maybe like
yeah.
in that cut. So
we did like a little tour.
So we went on a haunted tour. We found some haunted
That's
streets
right.
and haunted roads.
That's right. We used the street, the road, the covered bridge. Okay, I remember.
And
now.
that injury took 8
That was
months.
a cool video. You should check that out. I don't know where it's at or how long ago it was.
Oh god, there's probably a Spooky Steve and Marc from, I'm gonna say 2022.
It's probably around there.
That there should be a file. Our playlists, we have a lot, but we also have a lot of content. So there's a lot in each of those playlists, even though there's 195,000 of them.
There are a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Well, over 5 years.
Well, 5 years. We have essentially the ratio of 1 video per 2 subs.
Yeah. Right.
So,
yeah.
1 or 2 people likes it, we're on the good direction. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. What do you think?
Sure.
You going to be making anything tonight?
I'm going to be making some vegetable soup and some dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have Italian tonight. Big
Italian.
surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make some meat sauce.
Sounds good to me. Well, thank you all for joining us, especially you,
Especially
honey.
you. Come on.
And thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All our contact info is below.
Mhm.
Thanks, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yes, we will. You have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, stay warm, stay out of that snow, and we'll see you next time, okay? Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Mwah. You coming up or not?
Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc.
Oh, you have it all set up. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I didn't know you had the mics on and everything.
Yeah. Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc.
I'm Mark,
Steve.
and this is
Kind of Disney World, kind of egg rolls. Thanks for watching. This ready to plate? I'll show you. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Should I end this here?
Busty.
Ugh. Figures. New. Nonsense. I don't know. Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc. I'm Steve. And welcome to Camp SSAM. I forgot what to say.
ready. You're filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I do. The hell you say? Okay.
I know. God, sorry. Where was this? Nothing. Not even a little, it's gone.
Dang, ooh, I built up a hunger that
Forget it. We're going to be making impossible pie with candied syrup.
whoa.
I didn't know.
I know. We're gonna make that classic.
Like many other regional dishes.
Plus, they were cheap and they're good.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Bottom line.
Bottom line.